Morning.
Morning.
Today's Buenos dias. Today's a big day. We're in Queretaro, and the plan is before the end of the day, we've decided what car we're going to buy. We got here yesterday afternoon. We hit about 5 dealerships, I think, yesterday and the last couple hours of the day that we had, and a good start. A couple ideas, and today we're going to hit probably another 5 dealerships, and hopefully by the end of maybe by the early afternoon, we'll kind of know what we're going to do. And there's a lot of questions about buying cars in Mexico, so hopefully we'll answer some questions that you may have if you're thinking about buying a car here. All right, first stop is the Nissan dealership. It's 7:40 right now in the morning. Feeling a little better. We got some breakfast, tortas. Allie put Carolina ghost peppers on my half, so can't really feel anything in this area, but I'm sure in a few hours I'll be good. 12 o'clock noon, 4 hours of car searching. We've hit maybe, we've probably done 5 dealerships already today.
Yeah, probably.
And
Count, but
yeah, we started out, we really liked a 2021 Subaru Forester. Ali liked it, lots of space in it, right?
Yeah,
That was
bigger.
nice. Bigger, she likes the space. We went and looked at yesterday I really liked the Cool Ray, but it didn't have as much space, but it had all the extra features. It was like really
Yeah, like
advanced.
the 360 cameras and turbo and
all that fun stuff. That was a brand new car. We looked at the Moda, which is, a lot of these are like Chinese cars that we're looking at because you can get them new and they're so inexpensive. So we looked at a couple others. We're gonna hit some like Hyundai dealership now, Chevy dealership, Volkswagen.
We just left Jack.
So anyway, so we're kind of narrowing things down, and maybe in another hour or so we'll almost have a decision. It's possible. It's kind of exciting. We're learning a lot. What are we doing?
We're buying a car.
I'm scared.
I think we're both excited though. We actually came to a really good compromise, and I don't think either of us are compromising a whole lot.
Yeah, because we kept increasing our price.
Yeah,
That's
well,
what people do, I guess, when they buy cars, right? Okay, let's finish this process up, and then we'll tell you all about our new car. What we didn't realize was that once you buy the car, it's 24 to 48 hours before you actually can take the car. So we just passed the 24-hour mark, and we have been told that at some point today we'll get our car. So it's almost 5 o'clock now, and we're really hopeful that we get the car soon so we can head back to Zihuatanejo. I think we're about ready. Driving in our new car. Picked it up yesterday now. It's about 5:45 p.m. They do like a little bit of an unveiling. But we ended up buying an MG RX5, which is an old company, but the Chinese bought out the brand about 20 years ago. And the Chinese market is really big here in Mexico. The MG brand is out of Shanghai. Mexico is their third biggest market after China and then the UK. So anyway, so we really like some of these Chinese brands that we're looking at just because of how inexpensive they are, and they come with a lot of extra features and stuff. But we did look at everything from Nissan to Renault to we looked at Subaru, so a lot of different cars. But anyway, so this is what we ended up with. It was kind of late, so we scooted over to San Miguel de Allende and stayed with our friends Chad and Jody for the night, and then took off this morning for Zihuatanejo. So why did we go with a new car? We have a used car we bought 4 years ago, and it's been really good for us, but it's 12 years old now, and we really just wanted something that we could feel confident for the next, hopefully 12 years, that it will be a reliable car for us. We don't know like lemon laws and things like that down here. And so we kind of thought, just if we could find something that was within our price budget that was new, that we would go that route. And the car we bought has a 7-year warranty also, which is nice. So, and then the reason we went to Queretaro to buy was first, Zihuatanejo does have a couple dealerships, but not a lot of inventory. And we could have maybe driven to another dealership, but then we'd be stuck coming back with our car and the new car. So with the flight deals from Ziwa to Querétaro, they have a lot of dealerships, and then we could drive it back. So when you buy, first, it is a bit confusing because we went to so many dealerships over the past couple of days, trying to keep track of features of each car and the different prices and the different models and all that. I was trying to write down everything, but I was constantly very confused on what we were doing. So, but once you want to buy, you need to have your residency. They're going to want to see your passport, driver's license, some sort of proof of address. To get a plate, they'll give you like a temporary 30-day license plate to use. That's an extra 1,000 pesos cash, or that's what they charged us. They allowed us to put up to 60,000 pesos on a credit card, but they do write up this formal letter. You need to sign it. You have to do both thumbprints, signature on it, and then you do sign a lot of documents before you take possession. I mean, I probably signed 30 different things. They only allow one person's name to be on the title. And at this particular dealership, they also could set up insurance, which was kind of nice. So we were able to go there and compare with the insurance that we have back in Zihuatanejo, and we could just get it right there. Otherwise, you do need to, or you're going to want to have insurance before you leave the lot. And the last thing is the title. They'll hand you the title, but if something did happen driving back here, and who knows what could happen. I've kind of forgot. These roads are so bumpy with potholes. It's insane. And I'm really glad that we didn't drive back last night because it probably would have been a nightmare. And also there's just crazy stuff. Like we passed the longest bike race today, gave us an hour delay. He suggested or offered to mail us the title. But again, you hand that title to somebody, all they have to do is sign the back of it, and then the car is theirs. Like you really have no recourse, according to what he said. And I've heard that from other people also. So anyway, so hopefully in the next couple of days we'll get that. And then in the next few weeks, we will get our new plates on the car. Oh, one other thing. Most of the dealerships do let you test drive the cars on the lot, and it's a fairly simple process. If you're looking to buy a new car, they usually will have the same model in a test drive vehicle. So kind of nice to be able to drive the car before you buy it. All right, see you back and see what now. Okay, 24 days after we bought our new car, I just got this in the mail, which is our title. It was a little scary because I kind of forgot about it. And about 18 days after we came back here, I was like, why haven't we gotten our title yet? So I messaged the guy, no response. After 3 days of me messaging him, then we kind of went into a little bit of a panic mode, and we started contacting the dealership, contacting MG, and just saying we're a little bit concerned now because this guy, our salesman, Diego, is not responding to us. Finally, he did respond, and everything worked out. Obviously, we have the title, but there was a bit of a blame game. He told us that, they didn't have our address, and that's why, forgetting that we filled out 5,000 pieces of paper with our address and had to give them our copy of our IDs and all this stuff. But end of the day, we finally got the title delivered. I also, 2 days ago, went to the Finanzas to get our license plate because that expires with a 30-day license plate provisional that expires next week, and they need a lot of information. They need a copy of the factura, which I did have a copy of it, just not the original. They needed a copy of your residency card because you can't register a car in Mexico unless you're a resident. They needed a copy of a electricity bill or something like that with your name on it and the address. You need to give them a copy of a photo of the VIN on the car and a copy of a photo of the Mexican registration hologram that's on all vehicles in Mexico. And then there were a couple forms that I assumed they're going to fill out. All I did was sign the bottom of them. So I guess we're running the honor system that they're going to fill in everything correctly. And I didn't just sign away the car to somebody else. And he said take about a week, and then they'll call me and I'll have to go back down there and pay whatever fee it is to get my license plates. Oh, the one other thing that I did have to get when I was there was a kind of like a Carfax for stolen vehicles is what it looked like. It just it said Carfax on there, and it was like no reports of this vehicle being stolen. So, I mean, that's good, I guess. And then I believe that's it. Maybe we'll be done once we do that. We got the insurance set up because they supposedly put it on the car, and then we just had to call in and pay for it. So about 2 days after I returned, I called where did we get the insurance? Well, I'll put it down at the bottom. Whoever we got the insurance, DMP, I don't know, but called them up and they were like, "What's your policy number?" I have no idea. I'm like, I just have a piece of paper that says we have a policy. There's not, it's like, doesn't say anything there. So Diego was nice enough. He did respond to me. He sent me the policy and the policy number. So we were able to pay for that. And it's 15,000 pesos for a year. So anyways, the other thing I was going to mention about the finances, they do have a sign in there that says they don't take cash anymore. It's like a zero corruption program that they're doing. So that's probably a good thing. That they do, and but hopefully they'll take a credit card. If not, I think the other way you do it is you have to go to a bank and pay there, get a receipt, and then go back there. So I'll let you know next week. All right. Success. Just got our license plates. Yesterday, I received a phone call from someone at the Finances DMV light place here. Told me to show up this morning early. Got there about 2 minutes before they opened, and I mean the line was out the door. So once we got in, everybody was handing over their paperwork, and I kind of tried to find somebody I could just say, "Hey, I've already done all this." Somebody called me to tell me to come here. They wanted to know who called me. Had no idea, so there was a little confusion there. But they finally got me to someone who had all the paperwork ready, sent me to the cashier, paid my 2,577 pesos. You can either go to the bank and pay and then wait 2 days, or you can pay with a credit card and wait like 40 minutes. Well, that's what she told me. It actually ended up being closer to an hour and a half, but about 2 hours after I started and got my license plates. So that's awesome. Shouldn't have to deal with anything for another year. Gonna go home and throw these on right now. All done. License plates are on the car. Thanks for watching, everybody. And hopefully this helps you out if you're in the market to buy a new car. And if you are, we have a used Duster for sale.